Hey everybody, my name is Anton Humala, and in this episode of CineDiary series, as always, I continue sharing and analyzing lighting setups from real TV and film sets I worked on. Before we dig into the behind-the-scenes pictures of lighting setup and break them down, please bear in mind that there aren't two DPs in the world with exactly the same approach, and the lighting scheme I'll be sharing with you is just one of many possibilities. What you should really take away from this video is to be able to see an example, get the essence of it, and play with the scheme on your own shoots using it as a basis. Today we will talk about lighting for a wide cycle, so let's quickly look at the end result and then we will return and break it down.
Я в последний раз взгляну на погасшую звезду и на утренний закат. Черным светом облака, серой краскою заря и прощальные слова.
As you can see, it's a little spot I shot for music band promo video on a medium-sized wide cyclorama. The camera was Blackmagic Ursa Mini 4.6K on a lightweight dolly with sticks, mostly moving back and forth parallel to the stage. We shot with base ISO 800, and with 3 band members on a wide shots, we needed a fair amount of light to get it done. We were also shooting other vignettes for the band that day, so choosing the lighting fixtures was a balance between versatility for other sets and availability in a rental house. Okay, first we rented 2 1-key space lights, which was a minimum required to provide an adequate feel. Space lights are a great tool to get an even feel light and widely used when shooting cycs or even green screens. I saw some DPs prefer to soften them even more by setting a big 12x12, for example, diffusion frame under space lights and above the set. I like this idea, but we didn't have time and hands to do this. In a good way, we would have needed 3 or 4 space lights here instead of 2 for such a wide cycle, but we had to get away with it as the budget was very limited. Note also how close to each other the lights are hung. This resulted in uneven cycle lighting from them, too centered with spots on cycle and lack of light in corners. Nothing too criminal with Ursa Raw, but something to concern in the future. Then we used 2 4x4 Kinos on C-stands as our key lights. We placed them as close to the band as possible to get the most of their power. They worked well, acting like key and helping with the corners too. But we clearly needed more light on our band. Initially, I planned to use wide foam core boards the studio has, a simpler bounce to get some feel from below, and in the lack of light from Kinos, I decided to shine 2 1-key airy Fresnels, which were rented for another set on them to bring up key levels. It worked really good, so we were ready to shoot. I would prefer to have backlight of any kind, maybe another Kino, frosted hanging from above, to give our band some separation from background. However, with just me, gaffer and 1 hour for lighting, sometimes you don't have a luxury.
A couple more tips for shooting on wide cycles and green screens. First, never shoot flat with no LUT to monitor, so never look at a flat picture while shooting. And second, make friends with false color. This way you will not allow your actors to be underexposed while your background is already over, and you will spot the unevenness of background quite easily. And the last tip that is obvious but many times been overlooked: repaint the white side before the shoot, use clean shoes and check carefully for marks and dirt. Okay friends, that's how we lit and shoot these. Hope you've learned some techniques as well as sketches to keep in mind, and this video has been useful to you. If so, please drop a like, check out other CineDiary episodes on my channel and subscribe to see more content like this in the future. I've been Anton Humala, thank you for watching.